Greetings, 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 greetings. You Thai? You Thai? There goes the dog. Y'all say y'all like my laugh. Y'all are funny. I love y'all, man. Jay's been cracking on my laugh, man. You want my laugh? Hold on. Let me get it. Where's that laugh coming from?
Greetings! Welcome to the 30 days of awesomeness! My pretty! What's wrong, Bats?
Not happy? I'm done. We're done. Save it, Jerome, save it. Still more lives to go. Today is day 6. This is Jerome Shaw, marketing motivator and meditator, creator of the Open Palm podcast. And I am here on Unleashing the Awesomeness Inside You Thai to talk about day 6 message and vulnerability. We are on the vulnerability chapter of our story. And as we turn the page, I want to bring to you something that I need no notes for. I don't have any notes here for you. This is all me right now. This is just me and you, my friend. We're right here. We're right here right now. Me and you. If you are live, hashtag live. And if you're catching the replay, hashtag replay. But I thank you all the same for being here, sharing your love, your light, and your energy and your presence. What is pulling you and what is propelling you? Hopefully the connection is okay on your end. It's hot out here. Are you being pulled or are you being propelled? In my life, I've been both. There were times where I felt going through school that I had a PhD in procrastination. A PhD in poor timing, in poor punctuality, right? Being the last to the party, being late consistently. I was persistent at being late. I was consistent at being offbeat. Thank you for joining, Ricky Rivera. Mr. Rivera, thank you for joining. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being you. Thank you for being live. But there were times in my life that I've been pulled, and there were times that I've been propelled. And I can be vulnerable in saying that procrastination was how I defined myself for a while, for a long time. I didn't often identify as anything other than a procrastinator. There were times when I took pride in my own procrastination, giving myself a way out, right? Giving myself that loophole, that window to excuse myself, right? And to create an excuse for my actions and for the results that I was getting in my life. I thought that procrastination was something to be proud of. Telling myself, oh, you're just one of those people that you're what did someone say? Just telling myself that, oh, I'll get things done eventually. Telling myself that, oh, I'll get things done eventually, but look at all the stuff that I got done before I got the priority. Look at all the things that I finished before I got to the priority, right? My priority list was all out of whack. No feng shui. Nothing. Everything was, in the storehouse of my mind. In the storehouse of my mind, the furniture was everywhere. the feng shui was all off, all out of whack. Have you been afflicted with procrastination, my friend? Have you felt times in your life where you were not up to par, where you excused yourself from the party? I'm not someone who plans. I don't make plans. I don't have an agenda. I don't have a daily to do. I'm not organized, but that's okay. There's a function to my dysfunction. There's a method to my madness. There's power in my procrastination, right? Having pride in that, taking pride. Being someone who is late, who get things done, not on time, but on the deadline. You know what? This is vulnerability. I graduated college with a bachelor's in theater arts, but I will always feel like my diploma was a gift. When I walked that stage, I looked my professor in the eyes, and he looked at me and he said, "Congratulations." You know, he gave me my diploma, and I said, "Thank you." But it wasn't a thank you like, "Thank you, I earned this." It was a thank you like, "Thank you, I don't deserve this. Thank you for giving me grace. Thank you for gracing me with this diploma." Something that other people actually earned, I didn't feel like I earned. I just skated by. I just got by on the minimum. Thank you for joining, everyone. Thank you for being live. Thank you for being you. Jeff, Jason, Rike, thank you. Procrastination, it pulled me back. It held me back from becoming my greatest version, from even blossoming into who others saw me as. People trying to pour their light into me and just let me know that in their eyes, they saw something great in me. I see greatness in you. I see so much potential in you, right? There's so much potential in you. That word, potential, whew. I'm getting chills. Because that word means something different to me. As someone who felt like they couldn't do anything right, the word potential was thrown around in my face by people who were showing me love for the gifts that I had inside me, for the talents, the things that I didn't even, procrastination even held me back from cultivating the things that people saw in me from the get-go, from the jump. And when they said to me, "You've got so much potential," I used that as an excuse not to propel me. I use that an excuse to pull me back from my inner power. They said, "Young man, you've got so much potential." And today, I see that word potential. It's almost like when someone tells you you have a lot of potential, you should be disrespected. Let me explain. You should feel offended, not for that person, not for them. They're just telling you what they see in you. But you yourself should feel as though you are not living up to your greatest version. When someone tells you you have so much potential, that means that potential energy that they see in you has not yet become kinetic. You are not yet living the life that you could live, the person that you could be. When they say you have so much potential, that means they see something that is not yet manifested. They see what you could be and not what you are. Thank you for joining, Jay. Thank you for joining. Jay Chantalangsi, thank you. Thank you for being live. Thank you for being you. That word potential, I allowed this word to hold me back from so much potential in life. Allowing myself to just rest in my potential to just be in my potential. I have so much potential. I'm born for greatness. I'm destined for greatness. I'm made for this, right? I'm just awesome by default, right? Everyone's telling me I have so much potential. Everyone saw it but me. I was always the one late to the party, the one who didn't see what other people were telling me. And for every time, that was like a mark, an etch in the wall, you know? Potential. You got so much potential, man. Don't you know you got a lot of potential? Man, you got a lot of potential. Yo, have you ever thought of doing this? Have you ever thought of having your own business? Have you ever thought of teaching? Have you ever thought of maybe you could, have you ever wanted to, you have so much potential. And I got tired of hearing this, but I wasn't understanding that the reason I was hearing people telling me that I have all this potential was because I was not living up to who they saw me as already. If I had already achieved, if I was living in my greatness, if I was living in my being that they saw, they would have no reason to they would have no reason to tell me that they see all of this potential. I hope that this is coming home. I don't want to keep beating this, but I really do need to keep beating this because I myself need to hear it. I'm not just speaking to you, my friend. I'm speaking with you. I'm speaking to myself because these are things that I need to hear. I thank you, Jay. Thank you for this. Thank you for this chapter of vulnerability because these are things that have been inside me. I needed to get out. It meant that there was something that I was not doing, something that I was not being, some heights that I was not reaching for them to tell me that I had so much potential. And procrastination pulled me back from reaching higher. And I used it as a crutch. I leaned on it. I leaned into the procrastination. I leaned into the faults, the perceived failures. Right? I leaned into that. I allowed it to hold me up. And I didn't rely on my inner power. I wonder if you have done the same. I know there must be at least one person who has heard this word thrown in their direction and who has felt that they weren't themselves living up to their truth. If you have felt like this, know that you are not alone. You are not alone. So, I say no longer. I understand that at 28 years of age, I'm 28 years young today, and I understand now that there's so much more I can do, so much more I can be, so many more things I can accomplish, and so many more people I can touch. But I won't do it by just relying on my potential. And I won't do it by leaning into procrastination, by allowing life to pass me by. Because that's what happened. 10 years from now, you will surely arrive. The only question is, where? If you are not choosing to change, then you are choosing to remain where you are. The time will pass by anyway. For my friend, we all make choices, but in the end, our choices make us. So thank you for being here, my friend. Thank you for listening. Yes, thank you for, thank you, Jay. And so we will catch you again. We will catch you again next time for day 7 of the vulnerability. Thank you for being here, my friend. Comment down in the comment section. I would love to talk to you and just share with you any nuggets of wisdom that you gain from this, or if you have something that you would like to share with someone else, feel free, as someone could always use the message that you have it within your power to give. Don't allow procrastination to pull you back. Don't allow it to pull you back. Allow your inner power to propel you forward. All right. Take care, my friend. See you down in the comment section. And remember, like Jay say, stay awesome.